Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to everyone for your support. I need for you all to listen to this video. Everyone, those who are passing through, those who have yet to subscribe, those who are subscribers. Yes, listen to this video from beginning to end. Also, let's continue to engage in the comment section. Drop a comment. Let's get the discussion going. Head on over to my community section. I have polls going on. Vote, vote, vote. Again, thank you guys for your support. Like this video, share this video. Let me get right into the topic at hand. Okay, everyone, as you can see from the title, what this video is going to be about. Yes, Miss Beyoncé herself and her dad, Matthew Knowles. For those of you who do not know, Matthew Knowles, just give you a short rundown. He's Beyonce's dad, and he cheated on her mom about, I think, 10 plus years ago, something like that. Go ahead and go to Google and get the exact details. But the result of his cheating, he fathered 2 kids by 2 different women, and he fathered a son, and he has a daughter. To my understanding, the son's mother is the one that's been in the news the most, to my understanding. But basically, the son wants answers. Beyonce's sibling wants answers. So there's an article written in the New York Post, and I'm just going to go ahead and go over some excerpts from that article. Not going to go over the entire article. You can head on over to the New York Post and read the article in depth at your own leisure. And today, you guys, today is Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday has gone well. And those who are new to my channel, I pre-record my videos. So yeah, so let me go ahead and jump right into this article, and then I'll come back with my commentary, reaction, and opinion about this. Okay, it cites that my son is Beyonce's half brother and wonders why she doesn't love him. Oh my goodness. Already, I'm just feeling like this is so manipulative. The mom did an interview, I forgot with who, but maybe this article will go further in depth. The boy just wants to be loved. While his big sister's buzzing around the globe on her Renaissance World Tour, Beyonce's 13-year-old half-brother, who spent his formative years living in a trailer with mom, Alexander Wright, questions why the "Why Don't You Love Me" singer won't show him any affection, claims the teen's mother. He asks, "Why doesn't that person love me?" Wright, 52, who lives in California, told The Sun of her son, Nixon, who she shares with Beyonce's father and ex-manager Matthew Knowles, and he's 71 now. Nixon has never had the luxury of being a normal child. Wright, an LA-based businesswoman, continued, "Being related to someone famous smothers kids like him, and they lose their identity. I sit in the bathroom and cry sometimes because I just don't know how to help him be his own person." Girl. Ooh, I'm getting annoyed already reading this. Representatives for Beyonce, 41, did not immediately respond to the Post's request for comment. Wright, a former public relations representative for Microsoft, met Knowles in Seattle, Washington, while brokering a business deal for Beyonce in 2007. He said, "I am going to stay in Seattle until you agree to have a drink with me," recalled Wright, and he stayed for 2 or 3 weeks until finally I said fine. Soon after becoming acquainted, the pair embarked on an affair amid Knowles' 31-year marriage to Beyonce's mother, Tina, who is 69. Throughout their nearly 2-year relationship, Wright says she didn't feel guilty for sleeping with a married man. Okay. "I was not conflicted about the situation because his marriage was not a functioning marriage," she insisted. Oh gosh. "I don't think he told his family about me," said Wright, admitting she mistook Knowles' persistent advances for true love. It's a complex situation, and the family structure had been fractured for a long time. Oh gosh. Wright became pregnant with Nixon in May 2009. He was born in February 2010, and a March 2010 DNA test proved that Knowles was, in fact, the boy's father. She said she ended her relationship with Knowles just before the music mogul who masterminded 90s girl group Destiny's Child, was fired as his powerhouse daughter's manager in early 2011. Wright claimed that the father-daughter duo's professional parting of ways occurred after a financial audit prompts accusation of misappropriated funds against Knowles. We had joint credit cards and bank accounts, and after the audit started, he just cut them off, she said. I left him, and he didn't ever expect me to make that choice. I ended it because I'm better than that after a child. Okay. Whew, this is a lot to unpack, you guys. A year-long $250,000 child support dispute left Wright bankrupt and without a roof over her head. Knowles does not pay Wright child support and has never met Nixon. Through the help of a homeless charity, she and the top temporarily resided in a 2-bedroom mobile home from ultimately moving in with friend and Moesha actress Star Jackson. So Star Jackson, who played on Moesha, she, I guess, is helping this lady out, or has helped her out. Okay, the article further cites, while homeless, Wright claims she was also forced to hide her identity for fear of receiving death threats from diehard Beyoncé buffs. Knowles and his wife officially divorced in November 2011, and Wright says Beyoncé makes a thinly veiled reference to her parents' tumultuous split in the 2014 revenge anthem Ring Off. If you listen to Ring Off, it's the story, said Wright, suggesting the ditty's lyrics eerily reflect the damage she likely caused to Tina and Matthew Knowles' marriage. On the track featured on the 32-time Grammy winners Beyoncé album, Queen Bee commends her embattled mother for leaving a toxic marriage, singing in part, "You had enough and you took that ring off. So tired of the lies and trying, fighting, crying." Wright says the song makes her weep. When I listen to it, I have goosebumps and tears, she revealed. It makes me cry for them because everyone is in pain and there has been so much sadness. Her heartache for B, however, pales in comparison to the agonizing pity she feels for Nixon, who's hopelessly estranged from his break my soul booming big sister. Beyoncé is a billionaire and just bought the most expensive house in California, 10 miles from where we live, said Wright. 100 million, 40,000 square foot Malibu estate the icon purchased with husband Jay-Z, 53, for their family of 5 in May. But no, there has not been any contact, she said. Wright woes over Nixon's alienation from Beyoncé follow claims that Jay-Z too refuses to acknowledge purported son Ramir Satswar, 30, who he allegedly fathered in 1992. But in the case of her boy, Wright believes he will inevitably form a bond with B online. I think they will find a way to open up and have that conversation, she said, pointing to popular social media platforms as a possible space for connecting. They have Snapchat and all that. Her wishful thinking for sibling solidarity aside, Wright admittedly struggles to shield Nixon from the reality that his honorable half-sister is of the affluent haves, while he's of the less fortunate have-nots. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, you guys. I'm kind of taken aback at this article because I'm guessing, and it's more to the article, like I said, head on over to the New York Post. And actually, the lady, Wright, she did the interview with the Sun. So they're just kind of like, I guess, reposting it. So it's all regurgitated news. So if there's not much more to the article or her story, it's just, I'm taken aback because she's focusing so much on Beyoncé. This is my reaction, you guys, and my perspective. And to be honest, I really don't care. I don't care. This is the direct results of her actions, being with a married man. And I just feel bad for the child because he's collateral damage, unfortunately. I mean, where's the accountability on her part? I'm not stating that you take this and you like live depressed all your life, but I'm a strong believer, and if it's meant, it will happen. You don't have to put it out there on social media. You could put it in an atmosphere in other ways, and it will eventually happen like a boomerang. But yeah, it's sad that her child is a liability. And to be honest, the child needs his dad. The child needs his dad, not just his sister's, his dad. And then there's a whole nother sister, Solange. So I get that Beyoncé is the famous sister sibling. His last name is Knowles and all of that. But I don't know how she would even, because I know Beyoncé, her dad, the name Knowles, I'm quite sure it's people with that last name that's unrelated to them, as far as DNA and biologically. So I'm just trying to figure out, how did all of this come into play that the son knows so much? Not to say that this is not, because I think her child is, what they said, 12 years old. He's at the age to want to know, of course, obviously. But I don't know, like, how did that conversation come about? But nevertheless, I do feel bad for the child, and in my opinion, it's just not up to Beyoncé. In my opinion, it's up to Beyoncé if she wants to take that leap, take that step to form a relationship with her siblings. I don't really hear much from the other child's mom, which is a female. He has a daughter, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. I would definitely suggest that this mother and the child enters into some type of family therapy if they have not already done so. If they have, they need to go back, because, and this is not a joking matter, but I'm just thinking, is it really working? Penning a letter in public? No, I'm a firm believer, and if it's really meant, you wouldn't have to force anything. I'm quite sure the whole situation has taken a toll on everyone. And if Beyoncé is not in a healthy space where she's not bitter, angry, or don't want to smack a hoe, excuse my French, then she don't need to be around that child or the mother or in that type of space. So, I mean, why? Why even welcome that? Why even force something? So again, this is just a result of her actions. And where's the accountability? All parties, including Matthew, he doesn't know. No, he was out there just frolicking, being a hoe, I just really think that they should seek some type of counseling, rigorous counseling, family counseling, just to try to get past this and to try to form their own identity outside of that. And I don't understand why she's living in a mobile home if she is a business professional. Like, you can't get a job anywhere else. Like, especially if she has a degree. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like there's not a lot of accountability here. There's lack of accountability. Why live in California? Move somewhere else that's cost effective. I mean, start a new life. Like why? I don't know. That's just me, you guys. Maybe just me. But what are your thoughts? Do you all think Beyoncé should be open to meeting her siblings? Because I'm not gonna call them half, because they're her siblings. They're her dad's kids. So she should be open, Beyoncé and Solange, because they're siblings. So, but yeah, like this video, share this video. I really feel no way about this. The lady just seems kind of manipulative through her son, in a sense. That's the energy I'm getting. That's what he's giving for me. So I'm just wondering, how much did she tell him? Because I really believe when it comes to kids and sharing certain things with them, especially things that are probably borderline traumatic, because this is a traumatic situation. Yes, he was born, but he was born out of a situation that caused trauma to people, to other individuals, no fault of his own. But I'm just a firm believer it's levels to this. You just don't expose kids to everything just like that. It's levels to it. So you kind of got to walk your way into things. Not to say you hide the truth, but it's the way that you do things. That's what I've learned. And it's to each his own, because there's no book to parenting and this and that. But yeah. But what are your thoughts, you guys? What are your thoughts? Again, head on over to the New York Post. That actually originated from the Sun, so they regurgitated the article. But like this video, share this video. Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. Do you believe Beyoncé should be open to this? I do know sometimes, and in Black homes, and let's just be clear, it can be mixed. Sometimes the mom leads the charge, the biological mother leads the charge and say, hey, I know your dad was a hoe, but those are your siblings. And then sometimes the mother leads the charge, and if the mother is it's an unspoken, she gets her point across without saying it, like, we ain't got nothing to do with them people, and so the kids fall in line. So usually the mom, and although Tina is, I think, in her own situation or whatever now, I believe, in my opinion, that Tina is still hurt, angry, bitter, and all of that. And she probably, if she has not already done so, should probably seek counseling. And I speak to that because I've had my share of situations too. I ain't gonna say situation where when you're not past things and you're angry and you're bitter, you're not able to thrive. You're not able to forgive, and how you move and how you have your relationships with other people could be a bit questionable, or could be a bit difficult at your own fault, because you're not really living your truth from within. And so I just encourage them all to get counseling. Trust me, it helps. And you have to learn how to forgive yourself from within, and ask for forgiveness as well. That's what she should be doing, saying, forgive us. My son is not, he's came from a situation that should not have been, but it happened, unfortunately. And forgive us. Pen a letter of forgiveness. I think that's where accountability begins. So let me know your thoughts, you guys. Like this video, share this video. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.